Today, August 19th, is World Humanitarian Day. Today honors humanitarian workers and raises awareness of humanitarian needs around the world. World Humanitarian Day was established by the United Nations General Assembly in 2008 and commemorates the 2003 bombing of the UN headquarters in Baghdad, Iraq, which killed 22 people. 2023 was the deadliest year on record for humanitarian workers. 2024 could be even worse. These facts lay bare a glaring truth. The world is failing humanitarian workers and, by extension, the people they serve. Despite universally accepted international laws to regulate the conduct of armed conflict and limit its impact, violation of these laws continue unabated, unchallenged, and unchecked. And while civilians, including aid workers, pay the ultimate price, the perpetrators continue to evade justice. This failure of those in power cannot be allowed to continue. Attacks on humanitarian workers and humanitarian assets must stop. Attacks on civilians and civilian infrastructure must stop. This World Humanitarian Day, we demand to end these violations and the impunity with which they are committed. It is time for those in power to end impunity and act for humanity. According to the Humanitarian Access Score report, in Gaza, as of March 2024, plus the 6 previous months, it was estimated that more than 30,000 civilian deaths have included over 150 aid workers, an unprecedented number for single contacts in such a short period. $48.65 billion is required to assist 186.5 million people in need. As the end of July 2024, reported GHO funding amounted to $12.26 billion, or 11% less than last year at the same time. From occupied Palestine territory to Sudan to Myanmar and beyond, the first half of 2024 was characterized by attacks against health, education, and water and sanitation facilities that left millions of people without access to the services they needed to survive. In 2023, the number of aid workers killed more than doubled in 2 years, from 118 in 2022 to 261 in 2023. In 2023, 78 aid workers were kidnapped and 196 wounded worldwide. Today, we honor and pay tribute to humanitarian workers who risk their lives to help others and raise awareness about the ongoing humanitarian crisis and the need for international support. These are the top 10 countries on the emergency watch list. And today is a reminder to encourage us to stand together in solidarity with those in need and support medical personnel, disaster relief coordinators, aid distribution workers, and other helpers who face risks of violence, natural disasters, and health epidemics while providing life-saving assistance and support to the vulnerable populations. You can support humanitarian efforts by contributing to reputable humanitarian organizations, volunteering your time and skills, and raising awareness and advocating for policies that support humanitarian aid. I'm going to give you 4 organizations that you can support. All of them are linked in my link tree. Number 1 is Doctors Without Borders. They focus on providing medical care in conflict zones, natural disasters, and epidemics, and they deliver emergency aid to people affected by these crises, regardless of race, religion, or politics. Number 2 is the International Rescue Committee, the IRC. They support refugees and displaced people by providing education, healthcare, and economic support. They work in over 40 countries and help millions rebuild their lives after conflict and disaster. Number 3 is the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, also known as UNICEF. They provide humanitarian and developmental aid to children worldwide. They work in some of the world's toughest places to reach and the most disadvantaged children and adolescents. And number 4, the World Food Program, WFP. They address hunger and promote food security globally. They are the leading humanitarian organization saving lives in emergencies and using food assistance to build a pathway to peace, stability, and prosperity. I don't know about you, but I would rather make donations or even pay taxes to help people doing this than having my tax money funding this. Let's get involved and support humanitarian efforts. Today we can make a difference in the lives of those who are stuck in dangerous situations that none of us would ever want our families or friends or anyone to be in.